The fourth pathway to reinstating the inner child's haven is lightening the load. So this has to do with adult materialism, like I said in the other pathways, that a part of reinstating the inner child's haven is emerging the spiritual wonder, or I like to say majestic majesty of the inner child into our material life. Okay, so as adults, we are very focused on material, but we don't have an emergence with an inner child. So the bridge between that spiritual, that majestic majesty of that inner child, the bridge is character and personality. And a part of character and personality we mentioned in the other pathways is a self-trust. It is a concentration we have with nature, so that we can gain a level of awareness and availability to the subtlety and the sensitivity of synchronicity that is trying to serve us and wants to serve us, but we have to be aware. We have to be fully available, and nature helps us to really get in tune and get in sync, to really listen and to be quiet and to receive and know what to ask for, okay? And through the realigning childhood to balance, through reliving the 0 to 5 joy, okay, the play, we become more a learner's mind. We become more playful. We become more sponge-like instead of rigid boxes that are fixed like that until the death of our life. And then we are able to synchronize that spiritual majestic majesty into our material. So lightening the load is eliminating anything that disorganizes our life and makes it scrambled or caged. So the difference, we can say the barrier between the adult and the child is the adult has a lot of cords to a lot of things, okay, person, place, and thing, very caged into materialism, and the child is very just spiritual. They're explorers, they're voyagers, they're free, they're carefree, they're just in nature, in the subtlety, the innocence of nature, totally available, honest character, honest materialism when it comes to the things they want. It's very simple. I just want to dance, or I just want to build toy cars. But with the adult, the barrier, so we talk about the barrier is we want to have that materialism, and we're willing to be scrambled or caged to have that. So, for example, unnecessary spending that leaves us in debt. Okay, that's a huge one for most Americans. Okay, having a shallow group of friends to up our status, having possessions for approval that entangle our finances, and overall spending that is impulsive and a part of a buildup. So in the West, we have a buildup, okay, a materialism buildup, and it's based off of impulse. And a part of that is through status, social acceptance, and identity. So when we are missing personality and character that is developed by the inner child, okay, not by the adult. The child gives us uniqueness. The child gives us a playful learner's mind that creates a niche, okay? That niche becomes the core of our talented skill. But when we are completely reject that, we just live in the judgments of our boxes in the mind, the fixed perception, the pee hole, looking through the pee hole of a door, we use the materialism to create a sort of personality or to create a sort of character, such as my car is a Mercedes, therefore my personality is I am more regal, or I am, more exotic than you are, okay? Or my house is a tropical house, so therefore I am more captivating or, little unique than you are, okay? So we use materialism to create an identity. But a part of the fourth pathway, lightening the load, is we have to create space. We need to create space for that inner child to shape our material luxury with creations that are soulful, eye-opening, impactful, and captivating. So material luxury should be soulful, okay? It should be eye-opening. It should be impactful and captivating. It should not just be a buildup of just all of this miscellaneous, disorganized stuff that is based on impulse and based off of social acceptance, okay, or status. Because a part of the big, you can say, for the adult and really creating that space to have creations that are soulful, eye-opening, impactful, and captivating is that buildup, okay? That buildup of materialism, that we have no energy, we have no time, we don't have it. We can't have no space left to actually bring that into our life. So the practice is eliminating all of the disorganized, scrambled, or caged energy that we have in a material realm, so that we can bring forth a spaciousness for, we call that inner child, to really download to us what material luxury is going to bring us a soulful, eye-opening, impactful, and captivating haven. So we get back all the way to the beginning about the home is a haven. When we have a buildup of just all of this materialism and it's all scrambled, it's all caged, it's all just, we bought all this stuff because other people bought it. We have all these Mercedes just to make people think that we're exotic or something like that. And then we're all in this debt and we're all kind of just no time, no energy, no nothing to do anything else, okay? So a part of creating that home and that haven is lightening that load so we begin to feel a honest materialism. And that's the main message for the adult from the inner child. The child wants to be secure. The child doesn't want to be out in the streets. The child doesn't want to have just a life of just randomness, nothing taken care of, no sense of security, no sense of financial anything. The child wants materialism. The child wants things, okay? It wants like dance classes, or it wants little toy cars so they can build them all day long, but it wants it to be honest. And that's the voice of reason of the child that the adult, they don't have. Honest materialism is a haven. Dishonest materialism is just all this just buildup of stuff I use to make other people think I'm something I'm not. And with this pathway is we have to eliminate that so that we can get more responsible, get more sovereign, get more dignified, and have what we call a rewarding materialism. Rewarding not as in we're richer than that person and that person. Rewarding as it really brings soul. It's eye-opening, as it's something that is a projection, a vibration of our niche out into the world. We did that. Our inner child did that. We allowed the honest part of ourselves to create for us, and we created a material realm for that honest part of ourselves to shine through. So this is the conclusion of the Reinstating the Inner Child's Haven by Ivy Integration. Okay, so again, 4 paths are up-leveling judgment, realigning childhood to balance, routine of nature, and lightening the load. So as you see, going through each of the pathways, we get to the 4th, which is lightening the load, where we can really eliminate all of that junky materialism that really does nothing for us, but just makes us feel stressed, so that we can really use these other pathways to really bring into our material realm as an adult creations that actually are impactful, that actually are captivating, have a personality, that have character, that are honest, and that bring something rewarding to us, something that isn't stress or just randomness or just dishonesty, but something that actually brings us into a joy of the inner child plus a security of the adult life. So this is a way for us, a pathway, okay, to these 4 pathways to bring that inner child into our adult life in a very practical way, okay, so that we don't need to reject our inner child because they're not practical, and we don't need to just be the inner child and live in some sort of forest where we have no money and just living homeless. Okay, we can bring that pragmatic mind of the adult and that child magic into collaboration and have a material, spiritual domain that becomes like a haven, okay? Not homeless and not some greedy man, a haven, okay? So thank you.